And now, Giants Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
All right. Welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live here on a Tuesday night. Giants win. Holy crap. The ball was flying in Milwaukee today.
What'd you think of that game, Mr. Eric? What'd you think? You take it off you usually throw to me. I want you to give me your perception of Giants baseball today.
The home runs. That's what it was. You had three of them today. You had Matt Chapman. You had the kid McRae. That was a shot for him. And then Yastrzemski, which was the pivotal home run for the Giants to be able to win this game. But yeah, a lot of home runs. Same thing with Milwaukee. So the ball was flying for sure. I don't know if the humidor was working in Milwaukee, but holy crap, man. It seems like every time someone hit it to the outfield, it was going deep.
All right. You saw something today that we're not used to, Eric.
What's that?
Duvall mid-game. What'd you think?
Yeah. Oof. He's still doing Duvall things. Still doing Duvall things.
Early call.
Still walking a lot of guys. Not all right. Still not looking like a closer. So I don't know. Whatever he worked on, it didn't seem to help because he was still a little bit wild. Still didn't really have that command. So I don't know.
When you see him pitch, though, when you see him pitch, and I use this word often to talk about other Giant situations. Don't you see someone? I don't know what it is, Eric. Is it his arrogance or is it just nonchalance?
I don't know. It's just
that's
the way he could look. That's the way he comports himself. It's the way he comport. He doesn't get excited, but he also doesn't look like he has much interest. It's just him. It's who it is. All I care about, if you're on the mound and you're taking care of business, we're good. We are good. What's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights? Good to see you.
Taking care of business every day. Well, they're not taking care of business every day. That's the problem with the Giants. They did get the win today, Eric. It's an important victory, but time may have run out. In a minute, we're going to take a look at what else is happening around the league. We're also going to take a look at what the Giants ball players did on the field and when they came out of the bullpen. And we'll take a look at what Logan Webb. And what I'm trying to say is we're going to do a complete deep dive into today's game, Eric.
A total deep dive. Wow. Look at that.
Let's do a deep dive.
Okay, fair enough. Sounds good.
I'm in the deep end. You're in the shallow end.
Up the chat, I see everybody in there. I see Mike, Ryan, Michael, Moji, Carter, Spencer. Who else we got in there? Of course, the other Michael Roeder. Got Grand Admiral Hope Springs Eternal, Val Ramos, of course, Robert Duville, Greg Dayton. Appreciate you guys all. Welcome to the show. And yes, I did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Thank you.
Yeah, looking like a cheap bet again.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, sort of. What's up, Morcana? But yeah, unique game. One thing that was nice to see is the lineup actually picked up Logan Webb because Logan Webb did not look too good, right? On the mound. Today, he was not Logan Webb-like. He had his moments, but he was having some struggles out there. First inning, 30-something, 32, 33 pitches. So it was actually nice to see the lineup pick him up. You know what? Is Glenn here? Come on. What are you talking about, Michael? What are you talking about? Hey, good to see you, Ryan. What is up, dude? I appreciate the support, man. Thank you very much. Let's you know what? Should we get into the details? What do you think, Glenn?
Let's do it.
Get into the details.
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giants Sports Talk Live.
All right, here we go. Right off the top, the San Francisco Giants beat the Milwaukee Brewers 5-4. Not a whole lot of hits, few runs because there was a few guys on base when the ball went out of the park. But yeah, there you go. You got Duvall with the win. Payampas, he didn't do too well, man. He gave up that big shot to Yastrzemski. And then, of course, Walker with the save. Walker is looking pretty good as a closer, right? I mean, you cannot sit there and not say he hasn't been doing a great job as a closer. He's really taken on that role, and he's taking it serious, and I like what he's doing as a closer. So, hey, baby, he's your closer of the future, man. honestly, I don't see him losing that job, to be honest with you.
Yeah, maybe he's got closer mentality because Duvall didn't. Even though Duvall got the win today, Eric.
Yeah, he did. Absolutely. Again, because he just happened to have that outing when the Giants went ahead. What's up, Greg Dayton? I see you out there.
Now the question is, Eric, and I don't want to get away from the stats or redirect here, but remember what Matt was telling us on Sunday. He goes, you got to accept your role. If you're going to be a success, no matter what level of baseball, you have to accept your role. Is Duvall willing and able to accept a role doing what he's doing right now?
We'll find out. I mean, again, like I said, he's not doing anything different than he did as a closer. Walks a bunch of guys on base. He does get out of it occasionally, but there's also times where he can't get out of it and he gives up runs. So, I mean, hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Trade him.
The guy, well, where's his value? Can you trade him now? Here's the problem now. Can you trade Duvall? I don't think you can. His value is way down. Sure. Someone may trade for him for something not so, what do you want to say? The talent that would be coming back for Duvall at this point in time isn't going to be what it would have been maybe if you traded him at the trade deadline. Even at the trade deadline, his value wasn't all that high, but it's higher than it is now. I mean, the guy lost his job. He got demoted to AAA for a while. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll just have to see. I guess I think the Giants are going to be stuck with him for a while.
Well,
maybe
I'm
he
happy
could get
to
it back.
see Walker.
Maybe he could get it back. I don't know.
I'm happier to see Walker.
I agree. I have no issue seeing Walker out there closing it. Another guy, and we'll get into this a little bit more, that we're not going to see as a closer that I thought would be a good closer, Hicks. So he is on now the shelf along with Ray. We'll get into that here after we finish this box score here. All right, so there we go. There's the particulars, your hits, runs, errors, the final score. Let's look at the lineup here. Wade didn't do much at the top of the order. Fitzgerald didn't do much at the top of the order. Conforto didn't do anything. But Ramos got a hit. He had that leadoff double. But where did he wind up when he got that leadoff double? Stayed on second base. But I'm not going to complain too much because the Giants did win. Chapman had a hell of a game today. Had 3 hits. Had a big home run. Great defense at third, of course. So, yeah, I mean, hit his 21st home run of the season. He had a good game. Yastrzemski, again, he was 1-4, but that one, got the Giants the lead, and they didn't look back after that point. So good on him. No hits from Estrada. And McRae, again, he's still dazzling. He got a hit, and that was a monster shot to right field.
Hey, Eric, statistics, they don't do the game justice.
Nah.
Estrada, he should have had a hit. It should have been a bomb.
That was beautiful, by the way. Holy crap. Even though it was the other team, that robbery in center field was
looked fantastic. The guy looked like a young Aaron Judge out there going over the wall to take it away, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Judge's, I think, was a little bit higher degree of difficulty, but no, it was still a fantastic catch out there in left center field. That was awesome. That was
over
awesome.
The wall. And what was going with, I didn't understand they went to the review.
Because they thought the ball may have came out of and hit the wall. If it hit the wall, then it's a home run. Yeah, but that's just the way it is.
And it was an umpire review, so the umpires wanted to make sure they got it.
Yeah, it was a crew chief review. There were no one lost the challenge because of it. They just wanted to make sure, as far as the ground rules were concerned. But yeah, that was fantastic. Again, there's a lot of guys that didn't get hits, but the Giants got the hits when it mattered the most. Like I said, Mike, on the top of the show, I mean, I don't know what was going on in the ballpark, but holy crap, the ball was flying everywhere. The ball was flying. Yeah, the roof wasn't open. There's no wind, of course, because if the roof is closed, you ain't gonna have you're not gonna have any wind. So I don't know what it was, but the ball was flying, man. There is no doubt. That was a unique game. That looks like something you see in Colorado. And I understand, Milwaukee, the ball does tend to travel, but man, it just seemed like even the pop outs and the fly balls were always deep. There was not any shallow fly balls. It seemed to always be go deep. So,
do you like that stadium? At least what you see I watched the game on television like you did.
It's a live park, man. It's a live.
Never
park.
been to that park personally.
No, me neither. But it's definitely a live park. I mean, the ball will fly, but
Jeez,
gosh,
Eric.
Today was just
you hardly get to Oracle Park, my God.
yeah, exactly.
But I'll see you Sunday.
The
More on
best
that later.
Best seat in the house, right there on the couch.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. A win, early game. I like that too. Here we are, 8:30. We get to talk some ball. That means I get to go to bed early tonight.
Oh, here's a question, guys.
You tomorrow.
Is
big thing
anyone
today? Webb goes 5, gives up 4 hits, but 4 runs. They yanked him pretty early in this game and went to Duvall. So, I don't know, somewhat perplexing managerial decision to do that. I don't know. I always now just wonder what the hell Bob Melvin's going to do when it comes to the bullpen, Eric. I don't understand. But anyway, Webb, it didn't look like Webb was feeling it tonight. Duvall,
no, man,
that surprised me. Roop, who just got called up. You got Rogers, then Walker to close. I thought it was a well-pitched game otherwise.
Yeah, Webb, man, out of the bullpen was fantastic. But Webb, he had his issues, man. Well, okay, how about this, guys? What did you guys think of Webb coming out for that 6th inning? He already had 90-something pitches underneath the belt, and they threw him out there for the 6th inning. He wound up giving that 2-run shot, which put the Brewers ahead.
What's Michael Roeder up? He says we said 8 this morning. Did we say we'd be on at 8? What's going on there?
Oh no, we had to push it out, man. The game is still on, Mike. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah,
wait till the game ends.
Yeah, we were waiting. Oh, I got it.
The game went longer than I thought. Come on, man. Come on.
Jeez, well, these guys at little patience.
Tough crowd. Yeah. What did you think of Webb coming out for that 6th inning? Do you think he was already done? Do you think they should have thrown him out for that 6th inning? It's a little bit weird, right? Because his last start, he went 8 strong. Here he went 5, not so strong. But so you in his last outing, he goes 8 strong, but you don't throw him out there for the 9th. But in this game, he's struggling, but you throw him out there for the 6th after having, 90 plus pitches. Thought that was a little bit weird.
Like I say, I never know what to expect.
That was a little bit weird.
Oh, by the way, guys, you want to enter our contest to win the Webb jersey.
Oh, yeah, it's up and running now.
You can go to our website. It is Giants SportsTalkLive.com. Make sure you enter. We're going to do that. We haven't set the cutoff. Maybe we'll give it away this weekend, Eric.
Yeah, maybe we. Well,
I see we got an entry about 5 minutes ago.
Right on. There you go. I think the website should be up and running. As a matter of fact, let's go put it up there. Here, let me.
Mo G just entered. So thanks, Mo.
There we go.
And while you're doing that, Alive Insurance, who brings it every night for us, he had a great take just a minute ago in our chat, Eric. Tired of seeing Canuck, Conforto, Estrada not hitting. 0 for 9 tonight. They need to be replaced with Luciano, Matos, Wisely. Time to see if the young guys can play. I've said it. Alive saying it. I think we're all saying it, Eric.
A lot of people are saying it, man. But you're not going to see it yet. Not now. Not now.
Not with every
What's
win.
up, Justin?
Yeah, good take there, Alive. You're
tough.
Just calling it the way it is, man.
It is. But I don't know. What you got again, guys? What you think of Webb coming out in the 6th inning? What did you think, Glenn? Did you want to see him come out in the 6th? I was surprised. I did not think he was coming out for the 6th.
I didn't think he was coming out, but I think given the way the bullpen has been handled lately and the way they pitched, I thought that maybe his hands are tied. He's like, geez, I got to get as many innings, eat up as
you
many
might be onto something.
My starter.
And you know what? This is great because it's a great segue because today Giants had 2 pitchers go. Well, actually, one went on yesterday. Ray went on the 15-day DL for his hamstring.
Mm-hmm. And
today Hicks went on the 15-day DL for shoulder inflammation. Imagine that. Imagine that. Something I was saying from the very get-go. This is what you're going to get when you have a pitcher who has never been a starting pitcher in the MLB. You risk 2 things. You risk him becoming ineffective later in the season, which happened, and you risk the guy getting hurt, which has happened. That's the reason why I had issues Hicks being a starting pitcher this year.
Well, Alive chimes in again. Eric, what's your take on this one here? Oh, that's Hope. Where are we here? What do you think?
Well, it's today. Okay, I'll say today. Now, this is what I'm saying. What happened today? They had to call up Austin and Landon Roop to help with the bullpen. Again, as you stated, Glenn, in Seattle, the bullpen got destroyed. Good thing they had a day off yesterday. But I think he tried to get as much as he could out of Webb today for the simple fact that the bullpen has been abused in the last series. And now you got injuries. So maybe he tried to get as much out of him as he possibly could, I guess. That's what I'm guessing.
Great terminology, Eric. Abused, abusive. Look at this here. It's true.
Malky's running Roger. Yeah, I know. The guy goes out there. Seriously, you see. Who's
eating more
Tyler
innings
Rogers
than this guy?
Nobody.
God.
Nobody.
Yeah, he comes out every day, and I literally look at the television like, maybe. Have you ever done this? And they do this a lot to piss me off on Giants baseball. Well, there's a lot about Giants baseball that pisses me off. But you ever watch the game? You take your eyes off the tube for just a second, and you see a fly ball out to say, you go, oh yeah, that's the home run from like 5 innings ago. They show a lot of replays of the best plays over and over throughout the game, and I'm like, oh yeah, home run! Oh geez, that was 4 innings ago. And I sometimes do that when I see the Rogers guys coming out there. I call them the Rogers twins, especially when we start southpawing. Or I should say we start sidewinding. I go, geez, that's just an old replay? No, geez, he's coming in again. So anyway.
Yeah, he's in there. He's in there a lot. He's gotten to call a lot this season.
Yeah, Tyler Rogers.
I mean,
a lot of playing time, isn't he?
Yes, he is. We'll see what. Again, the guy doesn't throw high velocity, so maybe he could go out there a little bit more than some of these other guys who throw a lot of heat. So maybe he could get away with it. But you got to go to someone else eventually, right? Come on, man.
Any truth to the rumors?
I saw something about that they may do a bullpen game. I also heard that Beck may get called up as well.
Really?
He'll probably be like a bulk inning guy. It's going to be one of those hybrid, he'll go 3 innings and then the rest of the way it's going to be the bullpen. I could see that.
So, Eric, what happens? I said a couple of times in the past week, I said on 2 occasions, I said, September 1st, if he calls up, a couple of Beanie Babies, I'll be ticked off. Who's he calling up September 1st?
It's only 2 people. That's a good question. I wouldn't be surprised if they're both pitchers. I would not be surprised if they're both pitchers.
Well, you know who I want to see up.
Yeah, who? Luciano
or
Matos. I don't think those 2 guys get called up. I don't see it. Because they're not going to play, man. Look at Encarnacion. When's the last time you saw it with a bat in hand? When's the last time you seen Encarnacion with a bat in his hand?
Yeah, but his 2 weeks was up.
Exactly. That's what happens. Again, until once they face a lefty, then you'll see him in a lineup. Otherwise, he's riding the bench, man. That's just what it is. That's what it is, man.
Mikey O says, why did the Giants sign an old, recently released catcher to back up Casale? So it's sort of like an older catcher backing up an old catcher. And why did they call up Sable?
I don't know. They passed on Elias Diaz, and guess where Elias Diaz is right now?
Oh, but you heard he said, you know what?
He doesn't want to go. He didn't want to be option at AAA. I don't want to
go here. He goes, he
didn't want to go AAA.
Yes. He just said this is not a good situation. The Giants baseball, it's not a good fit.
Yeah, exactly. Because you stay in AAA. So guess what? Now he's playing for the San Diego Padres, who are probably going to go somewhere.
Yeah. Could be. Could very well be.
Senior says that both of them are not doing well in SAC either. But you should probably get them the MLB at bats, I guess. Yeah. Thank you.
If for nothing else, Eric, for no other reason, you want to get those guys hot down the stretch. You want to deal them. They're not going to be part of this organization. Try to build up a little juice in the tank there. See if we can bolster their value. You want Matos to come up and then trade time, you say, hey, this guy had 16 RBIs one week and 13 another. Other teams then listen, I think other teams, they've got to have their eye on a guy like Matos.
They might, but you know what? They ain't going to buy high on them right now. That's the problem.
No.
That's the problem. The Giants, they played them enough for them to lower their value. And then what are they worth?
Fault is it? Their own.
Yeah.
They did this to themselves. They're always shooting themselves in the foot, playing, tiddlywinks with, we'll call this guy up for 2 weeks. We'll call this guy. We'll trade for this guy. We'll bring him in for 4. I call it the 12-day plan, Eric.
You're not far off. You're not far off.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Guys, maybe I don't follow enough of the internal workings of other teams because I'm such a Giants fan. Is this the way of the world in Major League Baseball? Are other teams playing this game? Bringing guys up.
You know what?
Down 12 days and you're cut and sign a guy from, the taxi squad of another team up. 10 days, you're out.
That's a good question. It's something maybe we could ask Scott and see what they do in Seattle. You can ask him.
Yeah.
Maybe ask what's his name? Our New York guy. Maybe he'll know something.
Tommy D.
Yep. And then the Doc, he might know something about the Blue Jays.
Brebbia, designated. He better not be back.
He was DFA'd.
God.
They might.
Don't say it.
They might.
Let's just get that out of there.
John Brebbia wasn't all that bad when he was at the Giants.
Not that good, Eric.
Last year? Oh my God, he was the opener for like almost all the damn games they had an opener. Him and Brian Walker were the openers. But well, look, an opener doesn't win the game for you though.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. They put him in a position that you're not having him succeed.
He can lose it.
Tibbs is struggling in Eugene. Oh, don't want to hear that.
The Emeralds.
Don't want to hear that. Then again, he just got signed this year. So we'll see what happens. Alex Costantino. Does anyone remember Wilson Delgado? Wilson Delgado.
Who's Alex? Is he new? Great hair if that's him.
I think I seen him once. Maybe.
That was my hair 3 weeks ago.
What's up, Alex?
It all cut off.
Wilson Delgado. Who's Wilson Delgado?
My barber's a prick. Anyway, what else we got going on here?
Do you know Wilson?
Hey, want to take a look at out-of-town scoreboard?
Yeah. But do you know who Wilson Delgado is?
You want to look him up? I don't know who he is. Hey, Alex. Who's Wilson Delgado?
Yeah, there you go. You're asking? Well, I don't know, so give us the answer. All right, let's
I don't know, and I don't know if I really care. Want to take a look at out of towns? I'm excited.
Let's do that. So, did the Giants gain any ground?
And now, a Giants Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
Take a guess. Did the Giants gain any ground?
Oh, we got another entry. Oh, that's good. The emails are popping up like crazy here. Oh, we got another one. Oh, my God. The website's working, Eric.
Yeah, I
always tell my computer's going bing, 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 bing. Jeez.
I got the ticker going on the bottom so people could go there and check it out. That's good.
You can enter for the enter a contest. There's a link there. It says enter to win. And this week we're giving away Logan Webb creamsicle jersey. Everybody's got to have one, Eric. Especially when the price is right. We're giving it away. It's free.
Yeah, that helps.
Everything else on this show, like our salaries, we're in it for free.
There you go.
I'm not overpaid, believe me.
Bottom of the seventh in Arizona. New York Mets are clobbering the Arizona Diamondbacks 8-1. Wow.
Can you believe it?
Wow. Look at Seattle. Huh?
Yeah. The Rays up 3-1. We don't have much to talk about in that game. I don't have much statistically in that one. I can check to see what I got here. So Tampa Bay is leading the game 3-1. What do we got going on Tampa? Is anybody homered? Yes. Guess what? First baseman Yandy Diaz is home run in that game.
There you go. Looking down in LA, Orioles are beating the Dodgers, but barely. 3-2 right now. Orioles over the Dodgers so far. I might have to bring up the game day on that one just to find out how the rest of that game.
Ryan O'Hearn, the first baseman for Baltimore, has a home run in that game. And for the LA Dodgers, they've just been nitpicking here or there, but the big bats are coming out. Ohtani's 2 for 3 with a run scored, batting just shy of 300.
There you go. How about Detroit? What's going on in Detroit?
I learned how to triple do my screen here, Eric. So I got stats on one side of the screen. I get you on the other. Well, actually, you're about the size of a postage stamp tucked in the corner there. Learned a little bit about moving things around today. We've got the Tigers and the Angels. That one's a 6-2 ball game. That one is a final. And let me see who did what in that game. Oh, wouldn't you know it? All the live ones have got all the stats. I don't have much for this one, Eric. Maybe it's because it's Detroit and the Angels. Yeah. Home run hitter in that game. In the win, Riley Green. He belted a home run, as well as catcher Jake Rogers. Pair of home runs and a 6-2 win for the Tigers.
Yep, and in Pittsburgh, Cubs beat the Pirates again, 9-5. Again, Cubs are right behind the Giants. So when we take a look at the standings, we'll see how close. I think they're only about a half a game behind the Giants. Again, it's gonna be a heck of a ride and to the finish with the National League and the wild card race.
Now, you see that game in Philadelphia, 5-0 victory for the Phillies. They picked up their 78th win of the season. Aaron Nola got the start today for the Phillies, Eric. He went 7, gave up 4 hits, not a run to be seen. No runs, obviously, in the entire game. You know what his whip is? 1.14. He's got a 3.30 ERA. And in fact, Ruiz came in relief at 3.85 and Banks at 3.86. Nice pitching. Nola gets the win. He goes 7, gives up 4 in the victory. And Castellanos, he's one of the names that I can't do very well. He put a charge into it, as it says there, and he hit a 3-run dinger. Phillies win 5-0.
And Kansas City, they're tied with the Guardians. Look at that. They're both tied for the AL Central. How about that? The Royals. Who would have thought the Royals would be tied atop the AL Central? I mean, baseball, man. It's funny. They beat the Guardians 6-1. And look who homered for the Kansas City Royals. Forever Giant, Paul DeYoung. How about that?
I've forgotten about him.
Remember? He was a acquisition towards the end last year, if you remember.
Eric, I have forgotten about him.
All right, here we go. Cincinnati.
Kind of a nothing game. The A's beat the Reds. That one is not over in the East Bay across the water from me, but over in Cincinnati, Ohio. I was in Ohio a couple of weeks ago, actually. The A's win 5-4. They held off the Reds light 3 home runs in that game. The Oakland Bats were doing nothing, Eric, until Max Schumann belted a home run. Zach Geloff hit a home run, and Lawrence Butler, he hit a home run.
Ooh, big one. Let's take a look at this one.
You know Lawrence from the Civil War? Lawrence? You don't know Lawrence? Oh, okay.
Lawrence Chamberlain? Yeah.
Anyway, 5-4 final score. You got anything to add to that game?
Here we go.
What do we got? 3, 2, 1.
See this Butler home run.
Hit it.
Oof.
Oh, nice swing.
Oh,
that was a home run.
Crap.
What the hell are those things out there in center field, Eric? They catch fire. They actually did catch fire back a few years ago when the Giants were playing there.
Yep. Holy crap. Look what happened in Washington. Patrick Corbin shuts down the Yankees for 6
I told you yesterday. He's better than he's throwing.
Wow. Nationals beat the Yankees 4-2 behind Patrick Corbin, who's been absolutely atrocious. Hey, it happens. It happens.
Judge went 1 for 3, did not hit a home run. He had a double, though, so he got a good bat in the ball. But Corbin, he gets the win.
Yep. Boston.
Red Sox. Toronto. 6-3.
Yep.
Duran. First pitch goes deep.
Yep.
They had to look back. The Jays got a few runs in that game, but that's another one that doesn't mean a whole lot. It's getting to that time of the season, Eric, for me. I'm like, what's next?
It is. Well, Red Sox,
you get a good one. Here's a good one, Eric.
Look at that. In extra innings, the Braves beat the Twins 8-6. How about that?
How the hell are they doing?
A 4-run 10th inning. Holy crap. Again, Braves win. So again, do the Giants gain any ground? Nope. Mets win, Braves win, Giants gain no ground. Just the way it is.
Yep.
Hey, what happened to St. Louis?
Just looking at how many runs do you say they scored in the 10th inning?
4.
They scored 4 in the 10th?
4 in the 10th.
Jeez, they did, Eric. Yeah, I was looking at what transpired in that 10th inning. So in the top of the 10th.
Ghost runner, of course.
See, they're not telling me. They're telling me how the Minnesota Twins almost got back in the game. All right, 8-6, the final. Padres win again today, Eric. Final score was 7-5. Cardinals, they're down on their luck. San Diego and Atlanta, and maybe the Mets thrown in there as well. They're the hottest teams in the wild
and
card.
Arizona.
No doubt about it. San Diego, they continue to put in just competitive matchups.
Yeah, I just say you could throw the Diamondbacks in there. Diamondbacks are playing some really good baseball. They lost today, but the Diamondbacks have been playing a lot of good baseball. So you can't discount what they've been doing.
And this is why when we're winning now, but we're only eking out wins, we're losing series. This is why you don't make the playoffs, Eric. You look at these teams;
right.
they're winning.
It just may be too much to overcome. That's what I'm saying. Even though you may go on, you may be able to go on a tear, but if the other teams ahead of you are doing the same thing, or if they're barely losing, whatever it may be, you're not going to gain a whole lot of ground. And we'll see here shortly when we get to the standings.
From our Who Cares department, Eric, what's the final game?
Suspended, so it doesn't matter. And then the last one, doesn't matter. Marlins beat the Rockies 9-8. Who cares? All right, let's go to the standings. Here we go.
All right, St. Louis standings. Got to be more fun than that.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Or maybe not.
Arizona Diamondbacks still atop the wild card. In the first place of the wild card, they're only up by about a half a game. Padres right there in the second spot. Braves still holding on to that third position. New York Mets still 3.5 behind. San Francisco Giants still 5.5 behind. Cubs right there tied with the Giants because they won as well. And then, of course, the Cardinals, because they lost, they fell back. They're about 2.5 behind now of the Cubs and the Giants. So there you have it.
Flipping and dipping right now. Pirates, you're done.
Look at the
Pirates got off to such a great start. They were fooling you early. But they're back.
Look at these top 3 teams in the last 10. Diamondbacks 7-3. Woo. Padres 6-4. Braves 8-2. Mets 6-4. Giants are 6-4. But you're so far behind. I mean, it's just
you go 6-4. Look at the teams you're trying to catch. 8-2.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Exactly.
8-2. And also,
it's not going to be easy.
You're not
going to be easy. We've been saying this from the very get-go. Well, we'll say from the very get-go in the beginning of this the channel that.
So who do you like, Eric?
Is it impossible?
Who do you like postseason? I don't think I've asked you. Who's winning the World Series? Eric on a quiet night tonight. Let's look at that. What are you thinking?
Let's see.
Take me out to the ball game.
You know, who's going to go for the National League?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Man, I'll have to think about that one. Let me think about that one.
All right.
Alex says the Brewers are winning the World Series.
No. Glenn, can you get Sean Estes on the show? Sean Estes. Sean Estes is on the he's on NBC doing the Giants game. I get too much Sean Estes. We got other guests coming on. We had Matt Stairs with one of the greatest interviews I've ever seen this past
He was
Sunday.
good. Yeah, he was really good.
We've got what we've got as of today. What did I tell you earlier today? I've got in the book, I've got 4 other interviews lined up, and we hope to have an interview every Sunday because it's Giants SportsTalk Live. We're not going to do interviews during the week.
All right, what else do we got out there? Heroku, I've had 3 days so far in 2024. The Giants might be I've had 3 days so far in 2024. The Giants.
But Mike, if you have any other guests you'd like to see on, you just let us know. We'll try to accommodate. But Sean Estes, no need to have him on. At least not now. What do you think, Eric? No.
Yeah. Nah.
No.
I'm just looking.
I want to see some quality interviews.
Oh, I'm not going to say he's not quality. I'm not going to go that far.
Mike.
I'm not going to go that far.
I wouldn't know, Mike. I look.
Jim Riley, yeah. I could reach out to him. I know
this is my Jimmy Riley look.
But Jim Riley, he's got a pretty good relationship with Hum Baby. So I don't know. I don't know how much loyalty there is there.
Hum Baby.
Yep.
Isn't he? He's another long-haired dude.
Yep, sure is. Yeah, he's got a great channel.
It looks like he's in his Toyota Corolla.
He's got a great channel.
He does a lot of great ones.
He does.
Right.
What else? Get Buster on. Yeah, right.
Who's the original Mr. Crap? My questions. Yeah. What about your questions? I don't see questions. All right.
That's going to be a good one, Ibrahim. The off season should be interesting.
Well, Eric, you and I have talked about it off the air. Our best shows, the most drama, the suspense and drama, is when something bad happens. Not when something great happens to this organization. Jeez, They blew it Friday night in epic proportion, as only the San Francisco Giants can lose a ball game. And then the chat lit up.
It did.
We had about
anytime you have a loss like that, man, people get fired up.
34% more viewers on Friday after they lost the game.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
That is the way it is. Unfortunately, I mean,
hey guys, we got friends coming in here. Invite your friends. Hit the like and subscribe when you're in here. Helps us out.
Yep, absolutely.
Come on, guys. Hit the like and subscribe. We need you. Jack Clark, Daryl Evans. Not on the. Hey, there's a question for you, Eric.
Interesting.
Were they that?
Were they here long enough? Were they here long enough? Because some of it has to have. How long were they here for the
ball
Giants?
Players? Don't get me wrong, and they were pivotal players here in San Francisco. But I mean,
what's up, Lethal? What about Noah Lowry? I remember Noah Lowry.
Do we? Daryl Evans.
Mike says, "How about Wilmer Flores? Get Wilmer Flores on the show."
He's busy right now. Last I heard, he was in Los Angeles, Eric.
Yeah,
everybody wants to be in Los Angeles, Eric.
Well, he's there for a different reason.
Yeah,
getting surgery on that knee.
Yeah, so that's not happening. I just talked to him a couple of weeks ago, actually, before he left.
Well, there you go. No, I don't think we'll ever see Jeff Kent in the Hall of Fame. I just don't see it. Friday game was season defining. Yeah. Alive. You're onto something.
And Abraham, you may be onto something.
Giants venting live.
Eric and I were discussing getting a black leather couch, charging you guys all $150 to come in here and do the show with us here.
Omar Vizquel.
Omar. Where did I see Omar lately, Eric?
I haven't seen him. I haven't heard hide no hair of him. Kind of got in a little trouble earlier, if I'm not mistaken, right? Off-field stuff. Well, he's not on the field anymore, but it's off-field stuff. Michael, if you haven't checked it out, go check out the Matt Stairs interview. I think you would enjoy that. We did it a couple of days ago. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
On our YouTube channel board there. It's great.
Fred Lewis on the show. He was a speedster. Brendan
Alex
Crawford.
Is bringing all kinds of great questions. Would we ever see Jeff Kent in the Hall of Fame?
I don't see it, man.
He was a great ball player.
He was
great Toronto Blue Jay too in their heydays.
I just don't see it, man.
You know, you look at guys like that tells you how quickly we age, Eric. Jeff Kent. I was watching Jeff Kent. It only seems like yesterday, but it was more like 35 years ago, Eric.
Was it from 75 to 84? Holy crap. I didn't realize it was that long. Yeah, I'm surprised Jack Clark isn't. Holy crap. I thought he was. I didn't realize he was on that long. Again, that's before my time.
Jack Clark? Did you say Jack? Eric, guess what I got in the mail today?
Did you get something with Jack Clark? I'm looking up. Oh, look at that.
What are the chances?
What are the chances?
That was that in today's mail. I can't believe that.
Weird. That's a little bit weird, man.
You guys are pretty cool. That was
holy crap. He was. Holy shit, man. I didn't realize that. Look
good.
At that. Let me look up Daryl Evans.
And I got a cool looking. You ever see a baseball card, Eric? It just looks cool. A card that just, you look at the card, you go, oh, what a cool card. This guy never amounted to a whole lot of beans, but I just love that card.
Look at that. What kind of
I don't
card
know what
is
it was
that?
about this guy. When this card was taken, he had played about 7 years in the majors. Looks older than I do. Look at this guy.
Let me see.
Looks like Grandpa Jones.
Okay,
He had an interesting foul ball one day back when he was playing for the New York Yankees. Butch Weiniger hit a foul ball back, took the headphones right off the announcer's noggin.
Oh, did it really?
On his keister. And I had the audio tape of it. Here's a foul ball, boom, and you hear kaboom. And then the color guy's like, Jesus Christ, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's like, Jesus, ow, he got me. You don't see that often, especially in a little place like look at Oracle Park, Eric. Press box is very low there.
Yeah, it is.
It's very low in that one.
And then you got places like the Washington Nationals.
Oh my gosh, it's way up.
Yeah, it's way up there.
An elevator to get up there. You know who I feel bad for, and it's a sad state for him, and that is Mikey Krukow. He's not doing a lot of color on the road games anymore.
Yeah.
Can't get
I'm
around.
surprised.
I love that guy.
He goes to Milwaukee, but he didn't go on. It looks like he didn't go on this one. So Jack Clark, while he was with the Giants, he batted .277, had 163 home runs, 197 doubles.
Oh, you want to know what he did? Oh, I got it all right here, Eric. Jeez, why didn't you tell me that's what you're looking for?
I got it broken down here. This is what he did. This is what he did. Here, we'll check this out.
Do you have any huge years?
Check it out from 1975 to 1984. There's his numbers.
Batting average, Eric. Pretty steady, wasn't he?
Yeah, 277. There's he's 197 doubles, 163 home runs. Got on base quite a bit. He had a 359 on base, slug 477.
Steady. Look at 79. He had 26 round trippers.
OPS plus 134. You know, you're taking into consideration Candlestick. Yeah.
Look at his 1982 RBI total.
Yeah, let's take a look.
You see his 82 RBIs?
103 RBIs. That's a lot of RBIs, man. He had 98 and 78.
Was it 103?
103 and 82.
103.
98 and 1978. Not too shabby. Yeah. Why isn't he on the Wall of Fame? That's a good question. That's San Francisco Wall of Fame, that is.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So I think someone brought up Darrell Evans too, right?
Hey, what about Woody? It's funny you should say that. Kirk Reeder? Guess what? Friday night they're having a drone show, Eric.
Another drone show.
And it's Buzz Lightyear drone show.
Buzz Lightyear. Kirk
Speaking
Reeder.
of Woody.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of Woody and giveaways, there's also a giveaway Sunday. They're going to be giving away one of those little foam things. I don't know. Kids like to collect them. What do you call those things?
On what day again?
Sunday.
Oh, the Funko thing, the
Funko Pops or
Funko
something.
Pop, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, little
the Buster
legs,
Hug,
head, like us. We're going to be there. We're each going to get our own little big noggin. I don't know who. We're getting the Buster Hug. That's what it is. We're going to go get a Buster Hug Sunday, Eric.
Yeah, check it out. All right, there you go. September 1st, this Sunday.
I'm looking forward to it, Eric. I really am.
Should be fun. Myself and Glenn will be at the ballpark. So if anyone wants to show up at the ballpark, we'll be meeting over there by the Coke bottle somewhere.
Hey, can we get an MLB Network guy on? I know about 6 guys who work there.
Work where?
At MLB Network.
Oh, yeah?
And a few more work at the NHL Network. But I'm saving those for my new channel, the NHL.
Yeah, of course you are.
Oh, yeah. I love doing the little Giants Sports Talk show live here with you, Eric. But
yeah, it's good stuff.
I'm really excited about the new venture. Why don't you Help me out here.
Now, all right, here we go.
Promote the up and coming.
There you go.
Coming soon, Northern California's newest home for the best sports coverage. The evolution of Bay Area sports. The Golden State Warriors, San Francisco Giants, San Jose Sharks, the 49ers, sports commentary, and more. Start your day and end your day with the Bay Area's best sports coverage. All sports, all year long. Coming soon on Northern Lights Entertainment Production.
All right, there we go. Glenn's new venture coming soon.
Mikey O wants Laura Britt on the show because I think Eric's beautiful. I got the haircut today, Eric. We hired you for your good looks, you know.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Actually, that is funny.
Unbelievable.
No baseball cards, Val, but we are giving away the web jersey. And the contest is open now, and it's glory. You can go to our website, see it down there, see it on the bottom ticker there. Check out our website. It's www. Do you even have to put in I see guys do that on the radio all the time. www. It's GiantSportsTalkLive.com. I don't know if you need the www.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just type it in and see what happens.
Eric, you know what www stands for?
World Wide Web.
Okay.
You know who you like?
Not everybody knows, so perhaps you might not. I just sometimes it's the things that are right there under your nose, Eric. And you go, geez, I never asked.
Hey, do you collect bobbleheads by chance?
Hey, somebody was just asking about, can you get John Miller? John Miller lays pretty low. Now he's a Hall of Famer, Eric. I don't know if we'll get Eric on that. You get on that one, Eric.
Yeah, be right on that one.
How many bobbleheads do you have? I probably have 60.
Oh, wow. Nice.
50, 60, but they're all
I love the old school
giveaways.
Oh, yeah. I love the old school bobbleheads.
Well, you like the big ceramics. And it really bobbles, doesn't it?
Yeah, those things.
They make them real cheap now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones they made in the 60s and 70s, those were classic. They're real bobbles. Hey, what's going
John
on?
Miller has missed a lot of games.
Eric, what's going on with, if I could change subject, which we don't often do here in Giants Sports Talk Live, because, see, that's what the show is called, Giants Sports Talk Live. What's going on with the Fantasy League? Is the commissioner, is he like out in the pasture somewhere? What's going on with our commissioner? Let me down.
He's already sent out the invites. You should check your email there, Glenn. You should have.
I tried to send. Am I not allowed to do anything to my team until I pay? I tried to change my team name today. It's just like Glenn's Ultimate Team.
I think you should you should still be able to change it.
Couldn't change the team name today.
I'm pretty sure you should be able to.
Did we get the finances fixed?
I messaged Will. I don't know if he did or not. Will.
Yeah, Will. Are you in the chat? Hey, there's Will. The's Will. I see Will. He's in.
All right, Michael. Have a good one, man. Thanks for joining, man. We'll see you. See you tomorrow.
Will has it set right now. He's giving away too much money, so we got to fix that.
Yeah.
Have we filled it though? I did get an email a little while ago, Eric. Somebody else wants to play. So have we filled it? I don't even know who to allow in anymore.
I think there's one more. There's one more because I'm not playing. I'm not having anything to do with that. But I think there's one more.
You're not in anymore.
Mom, negative.
Hey, oh my God! Guess who I just got an email from 1 minute ago?
Who'd you get?
And he's a big fan of the show. Keep up the great work, Glenn. Love you, buddy. Mike O.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Let's see. Lucas has signed up. Ed, Mo. We got all kinds coming in tonight. So
Will P says there's a lot of room.
The competition is running high for the Logan Webb jersey. Give it away later on this week. We're going to have more giveaways. We got the Barry Bonds jerseys. We got 2 of them. We're giving those away, Eric.
Yep.
I hope to have some tickets. I'm going to work on that next week.
It's a good thing we got the website going because, man, we be giving away 2 jerseys right away because we're getting there. We're at 280 right now.
Your channel is not live before. What?
It's best not to even read those.
Huh? What?
My whole goal was to trade with Eric. Roku.
Okay. What else is going on here? Yeah, we got to figure out what we're doing. Why doesn't Will get everything straightened out? The draft is early next week, for God's sake.
It's Monday.
I got to buy one of those fantasy football books. Jesus, you can't get a book at the newsstand anymore, Eric. A magazine. I used to buy magazines. They were $3.49, $3.99. I remember $3.99 was a lot of money in my day. Now, you want a fantasy football book, the magazine rack is like $24.
You better be ready, Glenn. That's what everyone's saying. Better watch out.
The football?
Yep.
I haven't played in it. I only played NFL Fantasy League once before, and I played NCAA football once before. That may have been the greatest one I was ever in. So the NFL and the NCAA, I won both.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I won both the NFL and my CFL one, I've won once in like 8 years.
Oh, tough one, huh?
Yeah. But that's the most fun. I love offensive football. CFL is best football there is. NFL is so slow, Eric.
I hardly watch, to be
honest. And the team has a 10-point lead with like 3 minutes left. Game's over. Crowd's already out the door. CFL, there's a minute left. Team can score 2 touchdowns. It's great. I really love it. And college ball is getting underway this weekend, Eric.
That's right.
I'm going over Saturday to see Stanford play.
Nice.
God, I love the Bay Area. If you're a sports fan, I love it here. And that's why we were talking on the new website about giving away some Giants tickets as a regular prize. It kind of doesn't work, Eric, because there's not many people who can win them and go to the game.
Yeah.
There's not many guys. I've said it before. I thought I'd have all these newfound friends here, all over the city. There's me. There's Robert DeVille. And over in the East Bay, you got Carter. Not many
Everyone
of us
else
in this Bay Area. Hey, we've asked ages and stuff, but where are the guys all from? You guys want to share where you're from? I'd love to hear. Robert's from San Francisco. Where's Mike from? Where's Heckmo from?
Not sure.
Where's Senior from?
Where's who? Oh, Senior, he's in Davis. He's in Davis.
Oh, is he? All right. Well, at least he's in
Lethal.
Our territory.
Bodega Bay. Ohio,
Hey.
Richmond, Burlingame, Fresno.
Boxers from Burlingame?
Half Moon Bay. Born
I'm over
and raised.
Burlingame all the time.
There you go.
Boxer?
There you go. Born and raised in San Francisco, Mike O.
I wasn't born here. I wasn't raised here, but I love it here. I moved here from Canada.
Frisco, the city, he says. Isn't that like verboten to call San Francisco Frisco?
Frisco.
The South Bay, Robert DeVille. Hope is in Roseville.
Streets of San Francisco, Eric. A Quinn Martin production.
A guy called Ed grew up in Stockton. I grew up in Tracy myself. Lived in San Diego most of my life. Now he's in Reno.
Jeez, it's got to be hot over there.
Hey, when did you move to Reno, Ed? Orioles, Dodgers. Ooh, you know what? Let me bring that crap up.
See, when I was a little boy, Eric, I didn't like Reno. Because every single country and western song about Reno, somebody was getting shot there.
Yeah.
It's true. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Johnny Cash said that.
Johnny Cash.
And I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. A lot of shootings here in the Bay Area too, Eric.
There's shootings everywhere, man. He moved there. So you're okay. You weren't there back in the day when the Reno air races were like the thing. Renner air races are no more now. So
Greg Dayton says he's an original, Bay Area original, nearly 70 years ago.
No shootings in Bodega Bay. Yeah, not so much. Maybe some seagull poop. That's about as close as you get to a shooting.
All right, back to the chat a bit here. What do you think of this, Eric? Orioles-Dodgers, World Series preview. I don't know if the Orioles have enough.
I think they do.
You do?
Yeah, I think they do. I think they can match up. Look what's going on.
I think
they can match up.
New York Yankees get there.
I think they can match up. Both of them don't have very top flight pitching, but they both have lineups that can hit. I think that would be a really good matchup. That would be fun.
I think the Dodgers sail right through.
You think?
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
With their starting pitching?
Too much. Eric, Dave.
With their starting pitching? I don't know.
Eric.
I don't know.
How many wins they got this year, Eric?
I think they got about the same as the Orioles, don't they? What is that? Hold on. Orioles got 76. Dodgers got 78.
78-53. That's my team to go represent the National League. If not the Giants, it'll be the LA Dodgers, Eric.
No, I'm talking about this being a World Series preview. Baltimore against the Dodgers. Yes, you are correct, Alive. They would have been much better with Snell.
See, Mikey O knows his baseball. See, Mike says Yankees and Dodgers. The classic ball.
That would be a fun World Series, to be honest with you. That would be a fun World Series watching.
I haven't had one of those in a few years, right? Remember back in the 70s? That was when that was back in the Eric. That was back when Reggie was a Yankee.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd play the Dodgers. Late 70s. That's when I first started watching ball. 76, 77, 78, 79. Those were my years. I'm younger than some of the guys in here, but I'm much older than some of the guys as well.
All right, let's see what happens. Dodgers up to bat. What is this? The bottom of the eighth.
Senior,
Best.
That is why they are overdue to win a World Series. When they have a team that's competitive every year and haven't won in 40, I don't put it past them.
It's going to be good. We'll see.
I just don't see. The took a series from Baltimore. Hell, we've won a few series this year, Eric. We shouldn't have. So,
I'll tell you,
we ain't winning no World Series.
The weakness for the Dodgers is going to be the pitching, 100%. Their starting pitching just is not. It's not at the level where you think they're going to be dominant. They got a lineup. Don't get me wrong. No, Brewers are a good team, man. There is no doubt about it, Alex. They're playing some really good ball.
Is Mike from? If Mike isn't from the area, he should head over to Vegas. He's saying Padres and Yankees in the World Series. Put some coin on that finalist matchup.
That would be interesting.
Hey, Mike. Mike says, I just want to see the Dodgers make it to the World Series and then lose it all. That's true. Oh, we were just talking about this today, weren't we, Eric?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. We'll see.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Don't need that. All right, what do we got here?
The number of good ball clubs right now, Eric, the teams that if they haven't peaked too early, could be some good playoff matchups this postseason.
Should be.
Yeah. How late we going tonight, Eric?
I don't know.
How pulling an all-nighter?
No, I ain't doing no all-nighter.
Then we don't have to. Hey, then we can just do the morning show and call it a day.
Yeah. We could wake up. We could get a little bit more shut-eye.
Jesus, that's the new network I'm launching. Well, that's what it's going to be like over there, Eric. 24 hours a day we'll be going. Me and the other 8 or 9 hosts.
Thinking about spending Labor Day weekend at California's Great America. That's the worst time to go to places like that. That's when everybody and their brother are there.
Well, that means he's not going to be at the game with us on Sunday.
Oh, damn. I didn't even realize that was Labor Day weekend. There's going to be 500 million people there, isn't there?
You love traffic, though, Eric.
Oh, dear God. I tell you what, I get stuck.
Room.
Yeah, if I get stuck in some of that shit, my ass is turning right back around.
You're turning around going,
hey, Glenn, I ain't making it, man. Scalp my ticket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alex says he's rooting for the Brewers because it's been long overdue for a World Series. I could go with that. Maybe start driving now. Oh my gosh, man.
I just saw that one too. Good, funny take. Well, Mike's got a baseball take. He says Bryce Eldridge, he's hot at the dish in August, has 18 home runs. Top-ranked prospect, slashing .346. He's got 6 home runs.
The kid's going to fast track
this month alone.
I bet you next year he starts in Double-A. I'll bet you he starts in Double-A next year. I would not be surprised at the end of next year. Maybe we see him make an appearance. I would not be surprised if he's in a lineup in the 26th season.
Yeah. I guess there will be fireworks this weekend. However, they're going to have a drone show. There's going to be a drone show Friday night over Oracle Park at the end of the game. And then there'll be fireworks when they win, and Eric walks into the building Sunday.
I stole that one from Senior. Oh, it's all good, man.
Hey, I
agree with you. I agree with you. If he keeps doing this, come on. What? Don't call it San Fran.
I call it San Fran all the time. San.
What does that
Fran.
even mean? Let's see. What else we got here?
It's like when I get on the plane, Eric, in San Francisco or San Fran, when I'm over at the airport and I board the plane and it's going direct to Winnipeg and people are excited. They're all smiles. I go, are you going direct to Winnipeg? And they're like, yeah, I'm leaving on this flight coming up. I go, you're awful happy. You obviously haven't been there before, have you? They even have anybody ever see the episode of The Simpsons? And they have one of their billboards in the town. And it says, what does it say? It says something like, welcome. Oh God, I don't want to screw this up. Welcome to Winnipeg. Oh, yeah, I think it's simpler. Welcome to Winnipeg, a great place to visit, and leave the next day. I remember when Bernice and I were originally dating. She came to Winnipeg, and after one day, she goes, "Well, what else is there to see?" I said, "You've seen. It's it. That's it. That is it." Although they have one of the greatest museums you can go to, Eric.
What's that?
It's called the Human Rights Museum.
The Human Rights Museum.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. You go up to, I think it's the top floor, and you look at all the stuff the Canadian soldiers brought back that were taken off Germans. Oh, man.
Oh, interesting.
I go right up. Everybody goes with, I'm kind of a tour guide up there. They're like, we'd like to go to that. I'll go, I'll take you. But then I'm right up to the top floor every time. I'm like, let's go up and start at the top and work our way down, because I love that stuff. Love history. That's why I love your show, Chronicles.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's fun doing it.
Well, the Emeralds.
Here we go. This is Bryce Eldridge. He looks like an old man, don't he?
I was just going to say, he looks like a ball player, doesn't he? He looks gruff.
And he is not allowed to run in 2 ball games here in the Northwest League, as this ball is tattooed deep to left center field. Back to the track, reaching up. And did he make the grab?
Nope.
Hey, cool mascot.
He did not. He finally gives a signal to center fielder Knight. He kind of gave a fist bump. I couldn't tell if he was frustrated or excited. Turns out he could not haul that one in. A home run for Bryce Eldridge, his 8th as an Emerald.
Wow.
Love the colors. Love the jersey.
That was a laser job out to left center field, Ray.
Let's see this one more time.
And he is not allowed to run in 2 ball games here in the Northwest League, as this ball is tattooed deep to left center field, Ray.
Let me see this again.
And he is not allowed to run in 2 ball games here in the Northwest League, as this ball is tattooed deep to left center field. Back to the track, reaching up.
In and out of the glove. Look at that. There's your future right there, guys.
In and out of glove.
There's your future right there.
In and out of glove.
going to be interesting. I'm glad they decided to say, you know what, to hell with the pitching, just focus on hitting.
So, Eric, if we've got all this talent coming up from our minor league system, why are people crapping on our minor league system?
Because it's only here. And I mean, it's who else other than Eldridge? Who else right now? What's Harrison? Is Harrison going to be your guy? We don't know.
We brought up McCray. We brought up
McCray may have been maybe some
Ramos.
Ramos has been in the damn farm system since 2018.
Right. So he came out of our farm system.
Yeah.
Harrison.
Book's still kind of out on him. Birdsong's still the book is out on him.
So these guys all came up from our farm system. And everybody says, well, they've got no farm system. Well,
what do you mean by
half of our lineup, half of our organization in the majors came from our farm system.
Are they producing like, say, the Baltimore Orioles? No. They're not. Who else? Oh, the Houston Astros. Don't forget about them. When they first came up, they came up with Correa and Bregman, a Springer, Yordan Alvarez, Framber Valdez. They had, there's other teams out there that can do it. The only thing is the problem with the Giants. Yeah, they may have something here, may have something there, but it's not to that level to where they're just world beaters.
All right, Eric. So where are you going with this ball club? Let's revisit this.
I don't. Oh gosh. I don't know,
Are you going to trade young players to bring in veterans, or are you just saying, let the young guys play?
At this point, what can you get with the guys that we got so far? Are you going to get anything?
Okay, so what if the Toronto Blue Jays called you tomorrow and says, we want to move on from Vladdy?
Think so? Huh?
You give us Eldridge, give us Birdsong.
Would you guys give up Eldridge for Vladdy Jr.? I want to hear this. This should be interesting. Would you give up Bryce Eldridge for Vlad? Alex says yes.
I'd say yes.
Mike says no. Senior says I probably would. Vlad is proven MLB level. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's a stud and he's young. Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
It's guaranteed money, right?
Yeah.
You take the guaranteed money, or do you?
And that's the thing. Again, it's all going to be dependent on what you're getting back. I think anyone is on the table. It's just who you're going to get back in return. Because again, with prospects,
not until we see a good year from him in the majors. Well, that's years away.
Yeah. But it's all dependent on what you get back in return. You just don't trade to trade. If it's for someone like Vladdy Jr., well, then you're talking about something there. Because yes, while you love to produce through your farm system, there's no doubt about it. But where are the Giants right now, guys? Where are the Giants in their where's their timeline to be, quote unquote, competing for World Series? How many years are the Giants ready to win World Series now? No. When will the Giants, you think, be ready to start winning World Series? Because that's another thing you've got to look into it. Sure, go get Vladdy, but then what if you go nowhere in the next 3 years?
Eric, that's also a situation you got to look at. If you're saying, all right, Eldridge is the face of a franchise.
Thanks, Senior.
How many of the guys that are here now? I don't know. You've got to. That's why we have had people on the show. That's why you and I often use the term. You have to have your plan in place. And
what is the plan? No one knows what the plan is.
So your plan, you should have a big board in the office that has Eldridge on your major league roster. Who is he surrounded by? Who will you be picking up before then? Who, if anyone is here now, will be here? This organization seems to take it 1 week to the next. And we've seen that far too often. Bring him in for a week, let him go next week.
You're saying I see a couple of people saying 2 years, man. Do you really think 2 years? And that's it. There you go, Alex. And that is okay. See, so Eldridge may not be the right guy for the simple fact that you don't have Vladdy for long term because his contract goes up after a year. So do you want to give up your best prospect to have a guy for 1 year and then he walks, right? So you got to be careful. Everything has to mesh, And I just I don't see the Giants. If the Giants are sticking with the status quo, do you really think they're going to be ready to go in 2 years? Really? Seriously? What are the Giants going to do in the next 2 years that's going to be any different than what they're doing right now? That's what I want to know. You guys say 2 years. So what is that difference between this year and say next year and the year after? What is the difference? Who did the Giants get? Are you going with the same line? If you're going with the same lineup, you're going to get the same what you got this year.
I think 10 years is a bit of a stretch, Eric.
Bogser says 5 to 10.
5
yeah,
10.
I'd say closer to 5. And that's if you have a plan.
I don't think anybody's trading Vladdy Guerrero for those 3.
I don't think so.
That's when,
enough.
No offense, Brand, but that's when you're a Giant fan making
But
the deal.
hold on, there is a difference here because if you're only getting them for 1 year, because you're trading them away with only 1 year of control, usually the asking price goes down for the simple fact no one's going to give up a big draft pick for this because they know that the guy may walk after a year.
Then he's going to go to a team, Eric. Then a team's going to load up on him that's going to make a run.
Yes.
Then this is the wrong organization.
Money poorly spent versus money well spent, night and day. Yes. So I don't see a path forward in how the Giants could be better in 2 years. I don't see it. Even if you signed Juan Soto in the offseason, they're not going to be ready in 1 or 2 years. I don't think. Yeah. That's what they kind of, the Giants have gotten themselves in that position right now. As far as if you want to really compete with these teams, you're going to have to throw some money down. You have to. But you're going to have a different guy running baseball operations.
What's that movie? Show me the money.
Oh, what was that movie? Wasn't that Tom Cruise?
I like the sports side of it. You're probably into the romance side of it, but I like that.
No, I didn't care.
I like the sports side of movies.
Need to start rebuild with the young pieces we have. Okay, what young pieces do you work around right now? Because right now there's a lot of Ramos, the real deal.
This ain't
Fitzgerald is probably the real deal. McRae, got to see more of him. I'm liking what I see with McRae, but I think there's more to see. Harrison, I don't know yet. I worry a little bit about Harrison. Birdsong, maybe something. What else? Luciano, man, I don't know. Maybe he just needs more time, but he's not showing it in AAA right now either. Matos, I don't know. I had high hopes. Maybe they got something. Maybe they don't. But who do you work around? That's what I'm saying. You're not building around Luciano and Matos.
I wouldn't say Birdsong sucks. He's 3-3, Eric.
I'd watch Ramos, Lee, because you got Lee will be back. Matos, Schmidt, Luciano, Fitz, Wisely, Sable, Bailey.
Ramos, Lee, Matos, Luciano, Fitz, and Bailey.
Keep Ramos, Fitz, Bailey, Birdsong, Webb, Harrison, tear down the rest.
Ramos, Fitz, Bailey, Birdsong, no. Webb can go. Harrison, yes. Yeah, that's good. Abraham's got it.
This is what I'm talking about. But here's the problem. This is what pisses me off, Ibrahim. The whole purpose of why Farhan Zaidi was hired for the San Francisco Giants was he was supposed to undertake the quote-unquote rebuild. Even though don't use the word rebuild, that's what he was here to do. So we've had 6 years of Farhan, and what has he rebuilt? Okay, maybe he's hit on somebody's drafts, possibly. But goodness gracious, look how long this is taking. Something doesn't seem right. I worry about Harrison. I worry about Birdsong. Webb will do Webb things. I'm not worried about Webb. I think Ramos and Fitz, I think they're legit. Ramos for sure is legit. Fitzgerald, we'll see. It looks like he's been able to play. He's gonna have to tighten up his strike zone. I see him striking out a lot. He kind of does that Schmidt thing. Yeah, don't get me wrong. He'll kill the pitch that is in his zone, but when he starts going out the zone like he does recently, Fitzgerald could have a little bit of issue. They may figure him out next season, but we'll see. But look, I'm willing to roll with Fitzgerald. I'm willing to roll with Ramos.
Look, I'm not going to backtrack either. Birdsong needs to pitch, Eric. That's what we've been calling. You can't go 5 months of the year saying, bring up these young guys, and then going, well, I'm scared to pitch them. Yeah. Eric, let him pitch. My God, what are we talking about openers? You let him pitch.
I agree. I like Birdsong.
Let the young guys play. And then if they have a bad game, guys are like bitching and complaining. You can't have it both ways.
I know that. And I'll tell you one thing. Birdsong, when I watch Birdsong pitch, I always think, okay, yeah, that guy's got something. When I watch Harrison, there is something about his delivery that something just does not look right. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know if it's the herky jerkiness of him, but he has issues commanding the zone. And if
let's just face it, these guys are young, Eric. Young.
No, I know that. I know that. So, no, you got to remember, Harrison was also touted as being the best left-handed prospect coming out of the minor leagues. And so far, he has not looked like the top-rated left-handed prospect out of the big leagues. That's just me. Harrison's getting old.
At some point, we need a pitching staff, Eric.
Yes.
So, what the hell's this? Harrison, Webb, Birdsong?
No, dude, it's
minor league. What are we going to have? I don't know.
No,
Sometimes I just want to click the other button here.
Correct, Ibrahim. Yeah, it's the way he just throws the ball. It looks like he's just slinging it up there. It almost doesn't seem like it's just weird.
And yes, Boxer, he looks like he's 12, for God's sake.
Yeah, he's 22 years old. Yeah, he's got same thing with Birdsong. He's got a baby face as well. But I like Birdsong. I like what Birdsong does on the mound. He commands it a little bit better. Exactly, Boxer. That's what I'm thinking. I think Birdsong just needs more time. That's all. Harrison, I think, needs to work on some stuff. Be right back. Let me get some water. 1 sec.
Where are you going? Oh, he just bolted on me. All right. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Harrison hasn't looked elite, but he's not your number 1, 2, 3 pitcher. He doesn't have to be elite to be a member of this pitching staff. So I still think Harrison can be a valuable number 4 pitcher in this roster. Birdsong. I don't think Birdsong's been here long enough. You can't have swagger when you've pitched 6-7 games in the majors, even though you're 500. God. This is the good one. Yes, indeed. I'm curious too. Wisenhunt, what's he going to look like? You're starting to wonder about this ball club. Are they close, or are we still going to be treading water in 2 or 3 years? How much of an impact are these young players going to have? And how long are we going to have to wait until Farhan is all in and admits he's all in? Or if he's not all in, my God, you just never know. We could pencil in our roster for next year and the next year, and then half of them be gone in the off season. You just never know what to expect. You guys have said it in the chat many a time, and it's true. Until there's a change over at 24 Mays Plaza, I think this could be a team which continues to muddle along. And it's true. Ibrahim's bringing it hot tonight. Teases just enough. You get excited for the next game. By the end of the year, you're like, what the hell was that all about? I should have been at the drive-in movie theater a few nights instead of going to the ball games. Anybody else here in the chat going to the games? We heard from 2 or 3 people. I know that Sunday, Eric and I are going to be at the game. Who all's going to the game? Why not RSVP? Let me know. Robert's in the house. Robert, you're going to be at the game, right?
Let's go.
I think he is anyway. There's a few others that could be there as well.
There's no way Farhan is back. There will be a revolt.
Bumgarner didn't show up on fire? I thought I saw some of his rookie games on the YouTube the other day. Bumgarner had it early.
So did Lincecum.
Lincecum. I don't understand Kane for that matter. I don't know Hiroku. I'll move on. I don't know what to say, Eric, unless you wanted to take that one.
No, I think they were showing something. Now, don't get me wrong. When Lincecum had his first game, it wasn't like on fire, but you could tell right away the guy had something. It was different. It was different than what Harrison had. Harrison is just he can't command that's the issue. He can't command the zone. He keeps missing, and it's just he's just talking stats. Okay, gotcha.
There's no way Farhan's back. There'll be a revolt. That's what we thought last year and the year before. So the fact that you say he's not back, I'm just as easy to lean on he will be back, Eric.
Could be, man. I mean, we'll see. But there may be a revolt.
No.
Ed says Mad Bum's velocity was the same as Harrison's. That is correct. But you know what the difference was? Mad Bum could command the zone. And let's not forget, Mad Bum had that incredible cutter. That cutter that he had was nasty. Nasty. Harrison doesn't have that. Harrison, all he has right now is a fastball, and he's starting to command a changeup, and his slider isn't like what Mad Bum's cutter was. Mad Bum's cutter was nasty.
I'm not sure, Alex. Who do we got the last week of the season over there, Eric? Let me look that up. I'll take a quick peek.
He also had an asshole. Yeah, exactly. The dude just commanded presence on that mound. No doubt about it, Ed. No doubt about it.
Let me look mid-September, see what I'm doing. San Francisco, Milwaukee. You know what? We're playing a lot of big games at home, so I don't know if I'm going to get over to Oakland.
There is going to be a lot of big games.
See, look, Oakland, White Sox. None of these, there's nothing there that I'm excited about. They're playing a lot of road games. Oakland at Chicago Cubs.
And if you watch, Mad Bum's delivery was so much more smooth than Harrison. When he pitches, he yanks his arm back. Mad Bum had follow through when he threw. He had follow through. Just it's different. Like an advanced Jake McGee. That's pretty good, Cryptic. He's just too herky jerky. And that's one thing about being a starting pitcher. You got to have that replication every time, so you know exactly where the ball is going to go. If every time you throw, you got some weird shit going on, and if it's not in sync, forget about it. Forget about it. That's what happened to Lincecum towards the end of his career. After he had his hip surgery, his mechanics were just all screwed up, and he wasn't the same guy.
Eric, San Francisco 67-66 going into tomorrow's game. So as Abraham said when you were away, they just keep dangling the carrot in front of the fan.
Oh yeah, they're a 500 team. That's what they are, man.
That's what.
And tomorrow, now who's playing? Now who's going? Who's taking them out tomorrow? Is it Harrison?
Tomorrow we got Kyle Harrison 7-5 with 4 ERA. The lefty up against Freddie Peralta, righty who's 8-7 at 3.86 ERA. The over under 7.5.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you something. One thing you got to be careful with Harrison, and he's susceptible to this. He likes to give up the long ball. And if
it's flying out like it did today,
that's what I'm going to say. If it is
bad today,
what's the weather supposed to be like in Milwaukee? Is it going to be the same? Because if it's the same, the ball's probably going to travel the same.
Let's see. What was the weather officially? Let me see if they have.
I think you said yesterday is like an 86 or something like that.
Today at opening pitch. Oh, well, they took it down. All right, tomorrow, Eric, it's going to be overcast.
Humid.
It might be. It's only 71 degrees.
Oh, that's it, huh?
That's not. And winds out to right field.
Yeah, but they're in a dome. The winds aren't going to matter unless they open up the dome. But we'll see.
I like watching a game in that ballpark on the television, Eric.
Yeah, it's a fun game
I
to
like
watch.
Seattle, too. Bernice went to
Yeah.
a couple of games more than I did. I only saw a couple in Seattle this year. Can't afford to fly everywhere. I don't have the money Eric has, so I'm stuck here once in a while. I can't be. I'm going to Winnipeg next week for a couple of days. Going to the big concert. You're going to be flying solo on the show. Guys, you get rid of me. All those you want me out of here, you got your wish. I'm going to take tomorrow night off.
Gonna go see a concert.
The one-man show.
One-man show tomorrow. Should be fun.
I'm going to see Def Leppard, Steve Miller, and somebody else.
Journey.
And Journey. Jesus. If I had $1 for every time I've seen Journey, oh my God, maybe I could afford soda. Holy cow. Yeah, Bernice, every time they're here, she wants to. But I'll tell you one thing, guys. If you've got a wife who loves music as I do and loves sports, then you're a happy man. However, if she gives you the option to say, leave Eric in the lurch and let's go see those classic rock bands or go see John Mayer, you take the classic rock every time.
Yeah.
Bernice has seen Johnny Mayer 68 times. I went once. Never again. There was me. Well, actually, it wasn't such a bad deal if I wasn't married, Eric. Guys, if you're single, you want to meet a girl, there was me and about 17,900 women at the show. And I was over at your neck of the woods. I was over in Sacramento. Yeah, I went to the game the concert in Sacramento, and I also saw Greta Van Fleet over there.
Cool.
Yeah,
they're kind of a throwback, right? But Cryptic
never been
says
to the ballpark over there.
No. Why was Harrison getting to 97 in the minors and only 90? Yeah, that's a good question. Remember, he was a flamethrower in the minors. That's kind of what they were talking about, Cryptic. Harrison, he's this lefty who throws hard from the left. And then he gets up here and now again, and it could be just the toll of the season. He probably realizes he can't throw 97 in a major league season. He just doesn't have that stamina. It could be that very well could be it.
Well, how important is winning today's game, Eric? Because you've got Harrison tomorrow. Thursday, you've got Birdsong, 3-3.
You think? Yeah. I think they lose the next game.
Winning today's game.
Oh, it was. I thought they would win today with Webb. I'm not putting any stock in Harrison and Birdsong. Not in Milwaukee.
Yeah, rain in the forecast, heavy rain, so it's going to be closed there on Thursday. Thunderstorms all day.
Interesting. So the humidity won't be there for the simple fact when they close the roof, they should have the AC kicking in.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yep, there. Ibrahim was saying, yeah, going to 180 to 280 is totally different. It's hard to go max effort that many times for that long. He's just not built up for that. He's not a very big guy, too. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you think of a starting pitcher who's going to be throwing a lot of heat, you want the guy to be, somewhat big in stature, can withstand the rigors of going a full season. They should teach Harrison the knuckle. Man, he could barely throw the ball over the plate just throwing it regular. Could you imagine him trying to throw a knuckle? Oh, my God. No, crap, probably just going to be me, man. Ten complete games, man. Back in the day, it was more than 10. Just not the way it is anymore, man. It's a different type of baseball. A lot of it's probably contracts. They're spending a lot of money on these arms nowadays. And they want to save their investment. So there you go. I think that has a lot to do with it. If it wasn't for all these big contracts, maybe you would see a lot more complete games. Maybe they would value somebody who can go deep rather than trying to throw max velocity continually. Pitching to an extent should be an art form for the most part. There's very few people. Cryptic talks about Nolan Ryan. How many pitchers were able to pitch? He's the exception. That's not the norm. Not all pitchers are like that. He was an aberration. There's a lot of pitchers. Bob Gibson, Nolan Ryan. Gosh, I don't want to say Roger Clemens. Crap. I'm not here to compete with other channels. I'm not here to compete with guests, man. I'm here just to have fun talking baseball. If we could get a guest, that's fantastic. That's awesome. I could care less what other people are doing on their stations. Hum Baby, right? He's got like almost 40,000 subscribers, and the guy has a great following. How many guests does he have? He doesn't have very many guests. You know why? Because he just enjoys what he's doing, and people enjoy it. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here just to talk baseball. If we could get guests on, awesome. Icing on the cake. But I'm not here. I could care less what other people do on their other channel. That's what they want to do, right? So we're doing what we want to do. Everyone else can do what they want to do. There you go. All right, where are we going here? They used to also be value in 200 innings eater. Who was your 3 and 4 star and carried a 4 ERA? A good rotation isn't always a dream team of 5 aces. Correct. That is correct. That is correct. 100%. It's just different, man. Dodgers just lost, so the Diamondbacks and the Padres are only 3 games out. Oh my God, I've been missing this. Yep, there it is. Final 3-2 was the final. Padres. Orioles pull it out against the Dodgers. How about that? Dodgers may wind up. They just may wind up losing the lead in the NL West. That's crazy. That is crazy. My old man was telling me about the games. Oh yeah, that was Juan Marichal and Warren Spahn. They went 16 innings. The starting pitchers went 16 innings. The requirement, yeah, exact. That's true, Alex. 100%. 100%. It's just that the game's different. Again, like I said, it's the exorbitant contracts. So you want to protect your investment. I get it. I understand that part. But once you get away from that and you actually get people out there that just can make it back to the art form. Look at Greg Maddux. Would you not take a Greg Maddux right now? Did the guy throw heat? No, he pinpointed, and there's something to that. That's what it should be about. But it's just different, man. It's baseball is in a specific era right now. It's in a specific era. Senior, the Dodgers spent $1 billion this offseason. Ohtani just can't win a division. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. How about that?
Eric, do you want to take a look at the out-of-town scores again? Everything should be final by now.
Yeah, I think that was the last game, and they just went final. Dodgers won. Or Dodgers lost, I should say, 3-2. Orioles beat them. How about that? And Hope was just saying, Diamondbacks and the Padres are only 3 games behind the Dodgers. Wouldn't that be something to see the Dodgers not win the division?
Oh, I still think they got the division, Eric. Well, you guys are questioning the pitching. You're questioning the pitching,
yeah,
Eric.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Eric's an awesome dude. 100% awesome dude.
Eric? Which Eric? You?
No, Eric on Hum Baby.
Oh, jeez.
He's ERCK.
I thought they were singing your praises again. Never stops.
Let's see. Dodgers are not going to win the World Series. See? Are not going to the World Series. This is going to be interesting, man. This is going to be.
Who do we got in the National League that's competitive to go all the way, Eric?
Let's look.
Padres. I think everything's in the West. You got the Padres. I don't think the Mets are built for that long haul playoff baseball.
Oops. Nope. Standings. Where am I, man? Come on. Let's actually go to standings. Here we go. NL West. Look at this. Look at this. 76 games. No, Giants. Look at this though. 78 wins, 75 wins, 76 wins. And
so
then
2
look
wins
at the losses.
separating those 3 teams.
And you got three lost. You're in the loss category here.
Yeah.
It's 3 for the Diamondbacks and 4 for the Padres. These 2 teams could very easily surpass the Dodgers.
Let's take a look up in the what's going on in the Central there. Move us on up a bit. So we got
Brewers, got it. They're winning the Central.
Yeah. But that Milwaukee Brewer team, Eric's always the team that get in. They always get in. Like the Dodgers, they get in and they can't go the distance.
Hey, check this out. Look at you want to see playoff percentages? Percentages of making the playoffs? Look where the Giants are.
Every channel needs a comedian.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look, even the Cubs are tied with the San Francisco, but they got a little bit of advantage. They're at 3.3
breathing room there. Yeah. Yeah.
So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's your teams right there. Phillies.
Yeah. What about the wild
Braves.
card, Eric? So a guy named Ed says it'd be crazy if we get all the wild card spots. We can't because Atlanta's not going to surrender a wild card.
Atlanta's not going to surrender it. Nope. No way.
Not at all.
Giants are catching the Braves. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Come on, get out
Craig
of here.
Counsell. Maybe Craig Counsell wishes he stayed. No, I guess not.
Oh, I know. But he got paid. He got paid though. Come on. You can't feel so bad. The guy got paid.
Another case of show me the money.
Exactly. So again, these 2 teams could very well catch the Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Padres. That would be something.
Hey, you've done it in the past on other channels, Eric. How much fun is it when you're doing the show and you've got playoff baseball on live?
Oh, come on.
And then you got a lot to talk about.
Man.
So
Playoff baseball.
So Giants SportsTalk Live actually becomes playoff baseball live.
Yeah, that's what it's going to turn. Once the season's over, then it's going to be all.
Then we get back into the doldrums of
off-season.
Woulda, coulda, shouldas. What are we doing next year? Trying to fill an hour every night of the week in the off season.
It'll be more like a half hour every day.
Laying an egg here.
Yeah.
The big turd that this has turned out to be.
Well, you never know. I mean, here's the deal, because I think there's going to be, of course, you got free agency. Then is there going to be any changes to the organization? So there will be a lot to talk about, to be honest with you. We'll see.
Yeah, it's almost here, Eric. Another month away. And we got hockey season starting. Then we've got basketball season. We've got college football coming. NFL, our draft is coming up next week. If you love the fall as much as I do, this is sports magic, isn't it? The month of September, October. I love it. Yeah.
Playoff baseball,
Isn't it
man.
True. Especially those 2 or 3 days, Eric, of the entire calendar year, when you've got like the TBS game at 1:00, and then you get a game at 4:00, and then you got a game at 6:00. Oh, that's magical. I guess here on the West Coast, my first year living in Pacific time, the games will be starting at like 10 in the morning. Freak. I never get used to that.
Yeah, I know.
Time for NFL Sunday morning show. It gets underway at like 6.
Yeah.
I'm going, guys like me going to bed at 6, Eric. I'm just getting in from the club.
Val says should invite her. Yeah, we might have to reach out to him. Maybe in off season. It's going to be hard to do it during the season because he does post games. We do post games. I don't want to infringe on, what he's got going on. But
and everybody, Eric, you know what's going to happen? Everybody's going to want to come on our show by then.
You think?
I'm hoping.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'm hoping. We'll see. No, we've got enough interviews now lined up, Eric, to get us through the next 2 months.
Yeah, it's going to be
Next
cool.
one we hope is coming up on Sunday. Every Sunday we hope to have our live interview.
That would be
have
cool.
a bunch booked, just haven't given them the date they can come on yet. So they're kind of in our green room.
All right.
Whoever's coming on this Sunday has got tough shoes to fill, Eric.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
This week's was good.
It was awesome.
And it's up there, actually. If you go to our channel up on YouTube, you can watch the old shows. Sunday we had Matt Stairs on talking everything about the rule changes, the money the players make. He talked about playing in Japan.
Yep.
How to tell the opposing catcher to shut the heck up.
Talking about analytics.
Oh, he hates analytics.
He can't stand it, man. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And his idea of analytics, bat speed and our what is it? The launch angle. He goes, launch angle. Our launch angle when I played was you hit it high and hit it out of the ballpark.
In the gate or in the gaps.
Or in the gaps. Yeah, that's your launch angle. Oh, you know what he had a great take on? Maybe I'll talk Eric into making it. If you know what a short is, we put little shorts on. You get like a punch, a gut punch from one of our interviews. I like the comment that Matt Stairs had about having guys in the dugout with the
iPads.
What do you think of a player going back to the dugout and looking at his home run? He goes, well, he's not looking at the pitcher. He's not looking at his own teammate. He's not watching. He's not soaking in the game. That guy'd be a great manager.
He'd be something.
I think he'd be a good manager. He's so immersed in the game. You could hear it when he was talking about the game.
But he even said teams aren't looking for that right now.
They're not looking for him. Nope. Somebody. See, he's a great guy for our show because he doesn't. No bullshit.
Right.
The guy comes in. He goes, well, you might not like what I got to say, but I'm going to say it. And then he goes, yeah, not every one of my baseball interviews have gone too well.
Where's that one?
And he talked about the disappointments of management too. He goes, if you've got a winning ball club, then you're a winning manager. It's as simple as that. He goes, I got cut from one of my managers. What would I have done different? They're like, nothing. We loved you. You did everything we wanted you to do, but the team sucks. So we got to let you go. So like, what do you do with that? How do you put that in your resume? I got cut, but the team was pretty good.
Here we go.
Anyway,
let's take a look at these guys. So if you guys haven't seen the whole interview, here's a couple. I'll just play a couple here. Again, this is the interview we had with Matt Stairs. It was a fantastic interview. The interview's up on the YouTube page, so go check it out. But let's take.
Which one do you want to do first?
I'll do this one. This is good. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go.
I was embarrassed. And I did 1,000 times. I'm not saying I was the greatest contact hitter, but I took pride in striking out thinking, God, that sucked. If I would have put that ball in play, if I would have had 1,000 at bats, you cut that in a quarter and put that ball in play, think of how many more hits you get, how many more maybe home runs, RBIs, runs scored, which to me is the most important, stats in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we kind of thought about it. Now, with StatCast now, it's some genius decided to say, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to worry about the launch angle. Well, the launch angle back in the day was drive a ball in the gap. Mm-hmm. Exit velocity, all that was hit the ball hard. In the gap, they become home runs. But nowadays, you got to think about getting your elbow in your slot, which Babe Ruth probably had, and people before him were getting their elbow in the slot. Why do you got to think about it?
There you go. Love it. Love it.
Hey,
and I like this one too. This is a good one right here.
What's this one? Matt Stairs speaks about be seen.
Not heard.
Not heard.
The ropes was Mike McFarland. He was a catcher with the Kansas City Royals. He was with the Boston Red Sox. He told me to be seen, not heard. I'm like, dude, I'm Canadian, man. What do you mean? I talk to everybody. And I understand what you mean. Be seen so that they see you doing your work, but don't speak out of turn and just watch and learn. So that's really the biggest thing that I did is I learned from Mike McFarland about how you study the game and understand him and become a student of the game.
There you go. Love it.
Hey, do me a favor. Bring those up again and just play that one I called on today.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah. Because And the reason I got you to make a short out of it, I picked that first one. It says, Matt explains how he felt when a GM didn't make a move at the deadline. And it's what we see here year in, year out with the San Francisco Giants, Eric.
I'll give you 2 words. Pissed off.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
If you as a team and you feel like you're right on the edge, and you feel like, if we make 1 or 2 pretty good moves, it just gives you a lot of confidence. It really does. Because you make that, it doesn't have to be the biggest move, but you make a couple of moves where it might strengthen your bench or it might strengthen the bullpen a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
God knows that most teams love to have strength in the bullpens. And you bring in that one arm and don't have to give up the kitchen sink to get them. There's just there's that different feeling in the locker room. And now all of a sudden you're bringing in a new guy in and there's more excitement because he's there. It just kind of makes the team look. I can give you 2.
There you go.
Pissed off. Yeah. I was glad he gave us that take. He talked about so much. I loved his takes on playing in Japan. What it was like to bat at Pac Bell, which we know now as Oracle, compared to when he used to. He said he used to see better, wasn't he? He saw the ball better over Candlestick than he did at Oracle. Isn't that how he played that out, Eric?
He saw the batter's eye was better at Candlestick than it was at Oracle, or is at Oracle.
Which surprised. He had some surprising takes, but he talked about his disappointment, the A's moving. He said they didn't get the whole Bay Bridge series. He didn't get really wrapped up in it. The only thing he liked was the fact he got to play and he got to kind of shoot the breeze, pick on Bonds because they play in the same game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said, I talked a little smack with Barry.
Yeah, that was funny.
Well, they could both grip it and rip it.
I'm telling you guys, go check out that whole interview. It's only about an hour and a half, just over an hour and a half long. Great.
I think he parked his Harley out back while he did the interview. Well, look at the beard on him. I couldn't grow a beard like that, Eric. That was cool.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun.
One of my favorites. And I actually got a text this morning, Eric, from Bruce Hallahan at the newspaper. One of the guys who was instrumental. I called Bruce to set up the interview with me and get me in tie. I had lost Matt's number here. Bruce messaged me about 6 this morning and said, Matt was pumped up about the interview. Said he was one of his favorite interviews he's done in a long, long time.
Nice. Doing
it with us, which was cool. And he said, I said, yeah, we'd like to get him on. He goes, I guarantee you call Matt. He's coming on the show again. He was talking you guys up and the show up. He goes, it's a great show. Hey, thanks. Takes a major leaguer, Eric, to know a good show when he sees one. And something he brought to the table, I found, I could do this all day. You know what I found interesting, Eric? And you know this too. I am guilty of it sometimes. You're guilty of it, but we have to recognize it. He said he wasn't as successful his first television gig because he talked too much. He goes, when you conduct the interview, ask the question, and the guest takes the floor, center stage. He goes, you can't have a guest on and talk for 7 minutes. Here's my question. And 7 minutes later, you're still talking. When I played and I did this, blah, blah, blah. And how did it feel to do that? Because I remember the day of the game. And he goes, no. He goes, I was guilty of that. He goes, and remember he was doing the show with Jim Rice. He goes, I'm doing the show with Jim Rice. And he was my batting coach. And then he'd start picking my swing apart. And we were supposed to be talking about the game. Yeah, Matt. Remember when you did that? And I had to take you. He's like, I wanted to belt him. Anyway, and he worked with the Phillies. And it was that home run.
Yep.
A kid growing up in Canada when there were no major league players coming out of Canada per se, a few. And then he hit they say the greatest Philadelphia Philly home run. And you're talking about guys like Mike Schmidt, Eric, right?
Mm-hmm.
And big home run hitters they've had over the years there. And then he hit that home run. And I never noticed it, Eric. I don't know why, until I listened to the replay of the interview. But he was talking about that home run against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Did you see? He said there was one thing about that home run he was pissed off about.
Didn't go out of the ballpark.
He was like 15 rows from putting it out of Dodger Stadium. He goes, I guess I didn't have that much power after all. But he did. If you watch the replays, first thing I saw was like, geez, that ball
was crushed.
Literally was at the top of 15 rows from going out of the stadium. That was awesome.
It was awesome.
Goosebumps. I love it. Plus, baseball was more exciting back then. In its 80s.
No, it's playoff baseball, though. It's playoff baseball. I mean, even playoff baseball now is there's nothing better, man. Love watching that stuff.
And he says he hasn't remembered a thing about his at bat, but he broke down every
yeah. Because he's probably talked. You know how many times he's probably talked about that?
Yeah, he goes, I don't remember that bad at all. It was, I don't remember it was a 3-1 count. I don't remember he almost hit me in the ankle with a pitch. He came low and inside. And talking about his favorite pitchers to bat off the big unit, Randy Johnson. He goes, I wanted to face guys. They throw it in hard and it goes out hard. That was cool. I loved it. I can't wait to have him on again.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
look at that. Gonna have
what?
Stream. All right, cool. Yeah, send me an invite. I'll show up there, Chartle. No doubt about it. Why not?
Oh, right on. When is it? Depends on when it is, Chartle. Eric and I live busy lives, Eric.
He says he's going to do it. He's got his own YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, we can't do it on the drop of a hat, though. You have to book us as guests. Hey, here's my link. Show up. That's not how it works over here at Giants Sports Talk Live. Hey, come on in. Thursday at 4. Nope. Oh, I guess it's today.
Today? Oh, no, it's not till October 18th.
What? It says I'm turning 28 today.
Huh?
I'm confused.
That's his birthday.
All right, let's just move on. Sometimes the chat can take you down a road you just don't want to travel. Jesus. It does.
Yep, that's why you got to be
between birthdays and who thinks the minor leagues are great. Oh my God, who we should keep?
You have to have a discerning eye before you start putting it up.
Sometimes, you know what? Do you ever get this happen to you? I'm new to playing with the chat, Eric. So you ever go to click one and someone has, as they post it, it moves up and you hit the wrong one?
It happens a lot. It happens a lot.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
All right. I think we're about ready to wrap this up.
Mike McFarland, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he played in the A's with Stairs, Eric. Didn't Mike McFarland play with Kansas City?
Kansas City.
Yeah. He said he liked playing in Kansas City probably the most in his career. And then we asked, at what point in the year do you realize, because they didn't have the playoff system we do, at what point of the season do you realize, like, we ain't making it this year? And he was like, well, it certainly wasn't in Kansas City where, what did he say? We lost 17 in a row?
Yeah, something
because we knew that year we were cut out for postseason play.
Oh, I think Jeff Kent is absolutely a Hall of Fame, but I think he's got a little bit of that Barry Bonds hangover. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That again, that's my feeling. You talk to the baseball writers, man. They're the guys who freaking vote these guys in. So,
yeah. So tomorrow, Eric, we've got the Giants looking for win number 2 on this road trip in Milwaukee. Of course, they got through that series in Seattle. The road trip continues 67-66, entering play tomorrow. The pitching matchup. What is the pitching matchup? I'm glad you asked, Eric. The pitching matchup is Kyle Harrison. He's 7-5. And I mentioned earlier in this show, Freddie Peralta is a right-handed pitcher. He's 8-7. And the game will be played tomorrow, I believe, at 5:10 the starting time. So you should be going on somewhere around the same time, 8:30, right?
Yeah, right around there. Right around there. Yeah, you're going to be having fun at a concert. Nice.
I don't know about how much fun. I go sometimes, Eric, I don't know how you live it in your house. Sometimes my wife says we're going to a concert and Eric's doing the show alone. Then I'm going to a concert and Eric's doing the show alone.
Yep. Laying down the law.
Yeah. Well, between my work on radio and doing this show, I told you earlier today off air, he said, yeah, my wife's getting a little like, we should go out to dinner tonight. I go, got to do the show. She goes, that goddamn show.
Yeah.
He goes, it was cute. Yeah. It was cute 4 weeks ago.
Not so much now.
Neither am I, though. So I guess it is what it is. So she went out to dinner without me tonight. I swear to you. Yeah. She popped in and she brought me, you know what? She's out at I told you, she likes the finer things. So have you ever heard of the House of Prime Rib?
I heard it's like, it takes.
She's at the $400 plate dinner. And you know what she brought me? Taco Bell. And it's getting cold. So let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. All right. He's asking who you're seeing. It's what is that? Journey, Def Leppard, and Steve Miller Band, correct?
Steve Miller, I've never seen before.
Oh, well, there you go.
He keeps on rocking me, baby.
There you go. Right on.
Do you remember what cities? You remember what cities he's gone to?
I have no idea.
Phoenix, Arizona, Tacoma, Washington, Philadelphia, Atlanta, and LA.
There you go.
You know that? Are you into his music?
A little bit. A little bit. Just
Phoenix,
whenever it comes
Arizona, on all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta,
LA. Yep, there it is.
And then I've got the Electric Light Orchestra coming up this Sunday night, so I won't be here Sunday either, unless we're in the afternoon. Well, I'll try to make it Sunday. I don't want to miss 2 shows.
Well, no, Sunday. It can't be Sunday. I'm going to be at the game. I got to drive home to do the show.
So you got to do the show alone because I'm leaving you, giving you a hug goodbye, your Buster hug, and then I'm off to ELO.
And I'm driving back here so I can get the show ready for that night.
Hey, Shardall, where are you at?
He is in Fremont.
So he's not going to go and meet you on Sunday?
I don't know. I have no idea if he is.
Is he?
Might be.
Maybe he's coming down. Hey,
Hulk Hogan is going to be your co-host, brother.
Who?
Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
What do you know, brother?
Another nut job. What do we got here? That's about it for me, Eric. I'm ready to throw in the towel, not only on the season, but on tonight.
Yeah, it's time to end it. All right, guys.
Good night.
We'll
so
see
long.
you
Adios. See ya.
tomorrow night, 8:00-ish, right around there, depending how long the game goes. And you'll see me going solo. Maybe I'll throw the link out there to have people come in. We'll see.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tomorrow morning, we'll start our AM concert day with no music. I will be talking sports with Eric. It is Giants Sports Talk Live. We're on the air tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I'll see you then, Eric. Bye, Mom.
All right, we'll see you guys. Woo!
You've been watching Giants Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.